Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you the 3-second following distance rule. Now this is a very simple rule for following cars, and it's really going to allow you to follow at a safe distance for the most part. So I'll tell you all about the 3-second following distance rule. I'll show you how it works, and I'll tell you about the exceptions to the rule. Let's get right into the video. First and foremost, how to use a number of seconds as a following distance. Well, you're basically going to start your timer in your head when a car passes a certain milestone. Let's say I was following a car and that car passed that tree right there. I would start counting, and you're starting at 0. You're not starting at 1, you're starting at 0, 1, 2, 3. And the idea is that you should be passing that tree at about 3 seconds. And that means your following distance between you and the car in front of you is 3 seconds. Okay? Now let's go over and let's start demonstrating this. So this is generally a pretty good rule for following cars in ideal road conditions. If the roads are fairly dry, if it's not snowing, if it's not raining, if the road conditions are pretty good, then 3 seconds is usually about enough for following a car in front of you. But if it's raining or snowing or whatever the case is, then obviously you're gonna have to increase that amount to more seconds. You want 4 seconds or even 5 seconds, depending on how bad the roads are. Now check this out. We're driving right here. I'm gonna get behind a car and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start timing it. So let's go ahead and let's see if we can get behind a car. You know, we're gonna go behind this person right here, and we'll go behind this person, this next person right here. All right, so I'm gonna be going behind this truck right here, and hopefully you can see this on camera. Yes, you can. So let's start timing when the truck goes by that sign. There, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just went by the sign at about 4 seconds. That means I had about a 4 second following distance. Right now I'm a bit closer, and the truck is coming to a complete stop at the red light, so it's a little bit more difficult to time now. But when you're driving at a relatively consistent speed, you want to be following at 3 seconds. And that is if the roads are in good condition. If the roads are in rough shape, then, like I said, you have to increase that amount. Let's keep following the truck. We'll just keep driving behind this person. Okay, now I'm gonna add a little bit more distance. Let's time from the fire hydrant, okay? 0, 1, 2, 3, and I just passed the fire hydrant right now. So right here, the distance that you see is about a 3-second following distance. And like I said, that's about right for driving on these roads. These roads are just barely damp, but there's no rain, there's no fog, there's no snow. I mean, I would still consider this to be pretty good. I might increase my following distance to like 3.5, but it's totally understandable. Now, right now, I'm at a much higher following distance, and let's just time this just for fun. They're gonna pass fire hydrant. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I just passed that same fire hydrant. So that's basically the distance that I would keep in a driving situation where the roads are not ideal. So if I was driving in the snow, or let's say all of these wet leaves on the ground, if they were everywhere on the road, then that's the distance that I would generally keep, 4 or even 5 seconds. And if I was like driving in icy conditions, 6 seconds, 7 seconds. Like, I mean, really, don't be afraid to up that number. I mean, don't be ridiculous with it. Don't do like a 30-second following distance, but don't be afraid to up that number if you need to for safety purposes. And that's it. In this video, I've gone over the 3-second following distance rule. If you liked the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.